That's actually, I just outlined each of those specific scenarios and the range of discussions that we're having with each of those countries. I don't think anybody is advocating for Iran
to The city of DC is run by a terrorist organization. So I'm so thankful for what President Trump is doing. I watched the horrors with my own eyes. I was personally victimized by it. I nearly lost a child because of it. And I am just deeply, deeply thankful. I mean, I have very few like personal acts to grind. This one's personal to me. And so when we went to the White House, we asked about it. Now, the big balls question got a lot of play. But I'm telling you, it's a very simple explanation. And of course, every logical person will come to the same conclusion, which is that a young 19-year-old taking on 7 gangbangers, 7 youths, as President Trump would call them in big quotes. Big balls taking on that gang, stopping them from assaulting and potentially killing a young woman, an innocent woman, and then taking the beating for her is a act of bravery and heroism that we rarely ever see in modern society. And he deserves the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's what I believe. Big Balls getting beat within an inch of his life and left bloody and left for dead on the side of the road. Thankfully, Big Balls is in recovery right now from his injuries. That's a unifying act that brought deep attention to this problem in Washington, D.C. and has inspired all of this. So yes, he deserves that. Would you have done what Big Balls did? I mean, a lot of people can sit back in their chairs and say, yeah. I mean, I can tell you, he's more of a man than me. You know, I'd be sitting there, like, I know these guys. Like, I'd be sitting there being like, well, I got kids at home. Like, I'm not going to leave them without a father. I can tell you, as a matter of fact, I would not have acted in the same way. But like, Big Balls is a hero. I'd have been like, watch, call the cops. Because I'm like well aware, just one knife, one stabbing, I'm gone. Right? So I have to weigh these things, right? Against like my children and their future and like leaving them without a father. Big Balls, much like Daniel Penny, much like many of these individuals who like take these things into their own hands, are true heroes in a sunken and fallen Gotham. And so they deserve to be honored. I am proud of them. I'm proud as a man to support them and to use every bit of my platform to tell their stories, right? They deserve to have their stories told. Now, we were very lucky last night that Jen Psaki decided to also tell our story in a hysterical freak-out meltdown live on MSNBC. Now, this is an incredible full circle, you could just call it a circle back moment for our show. Because Jen Psaki, we have spent countless, guys, everyone, producers, how long have we spent watching Jen Psaki insufferably, like rolling through Jen Psaki press conferences? The tens of thousands of hours that we sat there ripping and making fun of Jen Psaki and wishing that we could get in there to ask a question. Now, of course, there was no way in God's green earth, not a snowball's chance in hell when pigs fly, that we would have gotten a chance to go to the White House and we would have gotten a credential to ask a question, even if we could have snuck into the room during a press conference. Jen Psaki would have only ever called on the 3 corporate media reporters in front of her. She would never have allowed a question from any alternative media or independent media. We're not the alternative media. We are the media. So we never got a chance to get up in Jen Psaki's grill. But old Jen apparently was following along, wasn't she? Because she called us out by name yesterday on her show and had herself a little meltdown. So I apologize for giving this sort of lead in to our Salt That Lib of the day, but it is such an exciting moment for me. Such an exciting moment for me. I don't know, Jerry, how many memes have we made about Jen Psaki? How many memes? Can we pull, when we'll play the clip, can we pull a few of them up out of the archives? Do we have some good Jen Psaki memes? How many times? How many nicknames? Peppermint Patty, Chucky, Mouth of Sauron. That's exactly right. Yeah. How many memes? How many times? Circleback Psaki. Whoa. Anyway, it was just this incredible circle back, full circle moment for us to finally get a chance to roast Jen Psaki, albeit not to her face, but still inside of the press briefing room. A delight for us, a salt that lib for the ages, a triumph for our channel and our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Jen Psaki having a hysterical meltdown, forcing big balls into her mouth. Live on MSNBC. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Salt that lib.
All right, let's do another. Oh boy. Okay. Right-wing YouTuber Benny Johnson. Let's do this.
Nancy Pelosi has attacked the president for deploying the National Guard to the city, saying that it is to cover for his incompetence. Hillary Clinton has also attacked the president for securing the city of Washington, D.C. I'd like to get your response, follow-up to that. Given the heroic actions of a member of this administration just a few blocks from this building, will the president consider giving the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Big Balls?
Well, Benny, I have to hand it to you. That didn't disappoint with the insanity of that question. But first off, I mean, Nancy Pelosi is right. The deployment of the National Guard is definitely not about actually lowering the crime rate. That has been going down. It's about changing the subject. It's about normalizing military in the streets. It's about a lot of things. As for big balls, which I can't believe we have to say on a TV show, but here we are in 2025. I mean, what happened to him was horrible, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Everybody should. But the people who typically receive the Medal of Freedom have decades of public service or storied careers under their belts. They aren't a 19-year-old software engineer. So I don't see how he would make the nomination list. But then again, this is the Donald Trump presidency, so who knows?
How much fun was that? Ah, it's just great. Do we have any old Psaki memes? Were we able to get a few? Let's see. Do we have any old Psaki memes? Goodness gracious. Look what our cover images used to look like. Holy moly. Man, we've gotten better. Can you pop up that old cover image? Look at that. Wow. So this is when Jen Psaki pieced out. This is what our cover image looked like. Oh, no. Oh, man. We just want to thank all of you for helping us get better at this. Here's a really funny one. Here's Jen Psaki having her head explode from Peter Ducey. These are just classic old memes.
Reducing our dependence on foreign oil.
That's actually, I just outlined each of those specific scenarios and the range of discussions that we're having with each of those countries. I don't think anybody is advocating for Iran to continue.
Okay. Classic old meme, the old peppermint patty. You can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here we go. Oh, man, we haven't talked about Psaki in a while. And the final thing, and then we have some news to actually get to. This is actually a news program, but we just can't help ourselves. It's the best one. ALX is like, I might go see our, well, whatever. I think it's worth it. We'll try it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best videos ever made in the history of the internet.
On this my shit, all the girls stomp your feet like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause it ain't no
Circle back.
next girl, ain't no
Circle back.
girl. A few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause it ain't no
Circle back.
girl, ain't no
Circle back.
girl.
Okay. Wow. What a fun roll we've been on. It's been exciting. It's all been because of you. You won't find anybody. You won't find anyone anywhere in the wide reaches of the internet that is more thankful for the movement and for the audience, for the chat than this program. And we just want to say, like, a profound thank you. We do this because of you. We do this with the power that you give us and that we have together. And you direct, greatly so, like much of what we do on this program. We're constantly asking, we're constantly reading the chat and the sentiment, and we're going to where you say go, like Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and we're going deep into the heart of power and asking questions on your behalf. And we hope we make you proud. We're massive fans We're massive fans of the current energy right now. It's been exciting.